With releases like these, the current gen is sure to go out with a bang. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 last games of the current generation. For this list, we'll be looking at our most anticipated games that are still confirmed to launch on current gen platforms. This includes the PS4, Xbox One, and current PC. However, please be advised that due to the current world events going on, advertised release dates may be subject to change. Number 10, Marvel's Avengers.
Thor, Tony, check it out. At once. Try to keep up.
Fans have voiced concerns about this game and the year's worth of updates that have been promised. We've seen so many games fail to deliver a great standalone experience. But if Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal can pull it off, we'll have a superhero game unlike anything before it.
That bomb goes off, it could liquefy everything within a 10-mile radius.
Well, what are we waiting for?
The game sees the Avengers reassembling 5 years after disbanding. Heavy customization, the option of multiplayer, and the inclusion of newer heroes like Ms. Marvel are all things to get excited for. Plus, the voice talent is stacked with the likes of Troy Baker, Nolan North, and Laura Bailey. We've got our reservations, but we'd be lying if we said we weren't anticipating its September 4th release date. Number 9, Vampire: The Masquerade, Bloodlines 2.
See, vampires are extremely territorial. Unwittingly poach in someone's territory and suddenly whip!
It's been 16 years since the original game was released. Despite some bugs and selling poorly against the likes of Half-Life 2, Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodlines nonetheless garnered an incredibly passionate following. The upcoming action RPG sequel will invite players to take control of a newly made vampire.
You probably figured out that you need to drink blood.
You'll be able to customize your vampiric powers and choose between 5 different clans who have their own skills to teach you. It's set in a world where vampires, werewolves, and demons are prominent forces. And, just like you, your character will be exploring it through new eyes. The title was already delayed from March to a vague 2020 release window, but we'll hopefully soon learn more about this gloomy yet alluring world.
Just let me go. Come on, just let me leave.
Number 8, Biomutant. Open-world action-adventure RPGs are pretty common these days, meaning that titles really need to stand out. In the case of Biomutant, we're particularly drawn to the talent behind it. It's the first game from developer Experiment 101, a studio founded in 2015 by former Avalanche Studios employees, best known for the Just Cause series. Translation: they know how to fill a world with fun, action-based content. Players will control an anthropomorphic cat/raccoon-like creature as it seeks to rid its world of a poison, turning inhabitants into monsters. There will be a plethora of weapons to craft, as well as abilities and enhancements to discover. There's still no definitive release date, but Xbox One, PS4, and PC players will hopefully experience it sometime this year. Number 7, Destroy All Humans Remake. Sometimes you just want to blow things up. It's a simple pleasure, an itch that 2005's Destroy All Humans scratched just right. Players control the alien Crypto, who is tasked with harvesting human DNA in order to help his species. The game was hilarious, from its parodying of late 1950s culture to its ragdoll physics. Seriously, watching humans flail about as you destroy everything in sight is pure video game joy. And at E3 last year, THQ Nordic announced we'd be able to do it all over again in glorious HD. Not only that, but it will include cut content from the original game and will tweak the gameplay to fit modern playstyles. In short, it sounds like a perfectly welcome remake.
It means the paper's got it right for once. Get on the horn to Silhouette. We've got the worst case scenario.
Number 6, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2. Having previously developed the fantastic Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy remaster, Vicarious Visions is now set to relaunch the Tony Hawk franchise and bring it back to its roots following the disastrous 5th entry in the series. The team has been working off Neversoft's original source code to make the games as authentic as the originals, while giving the visuals a fresh new coat of paint optimized for 4K displays. The only downside is that some of the original songs won't be returning due to licensing issues, but as long as everything else is solid, it should be smooth skating. Number 5. Halo Infinite. Just like Avengers, we're worried about rumors of Halo Infinite launching as a live service. And several team members leaving 343 Industries last year certainly doesn't ease our concerns. But at the same time, come on, it's Halo, a groundbreaking FPS series.
This is you, Ennis!
Of course, we're hyped to play it. Not much is known about the story, but we know Master Chief will play a more central role than in Halo 5. An E3 2018 teaser showcased its new engine called Slipspace, which is beautifully enticing to say the least. Hopefully, Infinite serves as a wonderful swan song on the Xbox One, while ushering in a new era with the Xbox Series X. But we'll have to wait until holiday 2020 to find out.
I chose you because you were special.
Number 4. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Honestly, we never thought we'd see the day where Crash Bandicoot would get a real sequel. While technically the 8th mainline game in the series, this title will be retconning all except the original Naughty Dog trilogy in order to make it feel more similar to the PS1 games we all know and love. This game will have Crash and Coco Bandicoot traverse stages similar in design to the original games, while adding in different masks the players can obtain to change their powers and abilities. Set to launch on October 2nd, just before the PS5 comes out, it's shaping up to be a beautiful send-off for PlayStation fans. Oh, and it's on Xbox One as well. Number 3. Dying Light 2.
Because when darkness comes, I might be gone.
I speak from personal experience when I say that it hurts so bad that Dying Light 2 was delayed indefinitely from its spring 2020 release. But that doesn't mean our excitement has wavered. The original set itself apart in the crowded zombie survival horror market with fantastic parkour gameplay and a heavy emphasis on crafting. But the sequel will lend much more weight to how the story progresses.
I'm turning on those pumps.
What a pity.
Everything you do will change the world somehow. Helping out one group of survivors may negatively impact another. With Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order writer Chris Avellone and part of The Witcher 3's writing team behind the narrative, this is sure to be one of the most surprisingly rich last games of the generation. If only we knew when we should expect it.
My name is Aiden, and I am infected.
Number 2. Ghost of Tsushima.
Tell him I'm coming.
Sucker Punch have created some of Sony's best action-adventure games with the Sly Cooper and Infamous franchises. But their latest looks to be their biggest, most impactful yet. Players will control Jin Sakai, one of the last samurai on Tsushima Island during the first Mongolian invasion of Japan in 1274. The open-world title should excite history buffs and action stealth fans alike, while also telling a compelling story. In order to defeat his foes, Jin will have to forsake his honorable training as a samurai. It sounds like an excellent character study exploring to which lengths someone will go in order to protect their home. Assuming there aren't any further delays, PS4 owners can experience Ghost of Tsushima on July 17, 2020. Want more video game content? Check out our gaming channel Mojo Plays and discover games and ideas you never knew existed. With more lists, breakdowns, and our latest series, Arcade Roulette.
Justin and John are in.
Oh.
Hey, is that Porky Pig? There's a lot of things being ripped off in this game.
Number 1. Cyberpunk 2077.
We're currently in Pacifica, one of Night City's 6 unique districts.
No Pacifica well.
Nah.
You guys aren't exactly great at rolling out the welcome mat for outsiders.
If there's any upcoming game that looks to take full advantage of everything current-gen consoles can offer, it's Cyberpunk 2077. While many games have blended FPS gameplay with RPG elements, there's something much more special here. A heavy focus on character customization, from various expansive classes to cybernetic modifications, ensures no one will have the same playthrough. The crime-ridden Night City, torn apart by corrupt corporations, looks to be a masterclass in world building.
How you deal with the Netwatch agent is entirely up to you. Do we side with the gang? Choosing to be on Netwatch's bad side is never wise.
All this from the team that brought us one of the best games of all time, The Witcher 3. A living, ever-changing environment with mountains of possibility is what CD Projekt Red does best. Plus, Keanu Reeves.
And that chip in your head, the one thanks to which Johnny lives inside your mind. Well, that's a story for another time.
In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here on Mojo Plays. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.